Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today we've got another PES versus FIFA 14 video, but this time we're discussing the pros, cons, and much more. So we're going to be divulging into career mode, we're going to have a look at Master League, we're going to be comparing gameplay, player models, and much more. So this is a chance to see both games today in action when it comes to gameplay. I released one of these videos a while ago back in June, but that was to discuss the trailers. Now, after having both demos out, a chance to discuss, well, what's going to be on to offer when they do release. Now this is all my personal opinions. I'm going to try and keep it as unbiased and even as possible, which I like to do. And first of all, we're just going through the menu system. Both games have actually had a little bit of a makeover when it comes to the UI, and we'll see that later. But first of all, into the presentation when it comes to the start of a match. Now this is just a friendly, of course, on FIFA, so sometimes they do differ when it comes to match days and friendly competitions. You can see they're not lining up, they're not coming out the tunnel, but they are on PES, which looks rather nice. You can see a pan of the crowd on PES 2014, which has taken a step up from last year. Now this is all on current gen, remember, we're not going to be discussing the PS4 or the Xbox One, it's all going to be on current gen, so PS3, Xbox 360 and PC with these two games. So both teams showing the lineups, same as last year, nothing has changed there. Before we head right into the action now, where we discuss some pros and cons. So, some of the pros, real quickly. For FIFA 14 we have licenses. For PES we have the Fox engine. We have online for FIFA, the crowd and atmosphere for PES, game modes on FIFA, option files for PES, and then a few negatives. No major improvements to gameplay on FIFA this year. PES 2014, of course, lacking licenses. FIFA 14 player individuality still not quite up there, and PES 2014 is missing a few additions. So let's discuss these now in a little bit more details. First of all, FIFA 14 licenses, no problem there. They continue to get more and more each year, and now this year they have bought the Bernabeu. I think they have the Camp Nou as well, or the new camp. So license wise, FIFA just keeps expanding. Looking at PES, the Fox engine, as you can see from the gameplay on the bottom left of your screen, it's a whole new ball game this year. The movement, the physicality, everything has been completely redone, and this is no longer a robotic football game. It's a simulation, and it plays much better. FIFA 14 online. The online for FIFA 14 continues to expand just at an unbelievable rate. EA continue to make unbelievable game modes online. The 11v11, the football club, it's something that really PES just can't compete with at the moment, and something they need to. Elsewhere on PES though, the crowd and atmosphere this year is 100 times better from PES 2013. If you play the demo now, when you score a goal, you can feel that atmosphere. And during the game, if you're playing away from home, they'll be booing you. And really, it does give you that sense of immersion that just wasn't there in the last couple of years. FIFA 14, the game modes. There is an absolute stack full of them as usual. Career mode, we have exhibition, just a normal match day. Be a pro, online as well. So the modes just keep adding from EA, and no problem there. For PES 2014, the option file, something that a lot of people feel, I don't know if they just don't know about them, but on PES 2014, yes, the licensing is an issue, we'll talk about that in a second, but the option files that people can make are phenomenal. You can create teams like Arsenal, Chelsea, everyone in the blink of an eye, get official kits, badges, and much more. So a couple of negative things as well. FIFA 14, There's no major improvements this year. Now, that really is a personal matter. Some people may feel that it has been improved quite a lot, but for me, it still plays very similar to FIFA 13. It's not a whole new game. The things that have been added, sure, new stadiums, new rosters, but the gameplay still, for me, does need a little bit of a step up, and hopefully on next gen that will be the case. Also on PES 2014, lacks of licenses, we know this. EA just keep buying them and PES keep losing them. It's as simple as that. But Pro Evo have kept the Champions League license as well as the Europa League this year, so that is a plus. And finally, FIFA 14, the player individuality for me still is missing. Yes, players like Messi and Ronaldo feel like themselves, but it needs to be more. EA is a huge company with thousands of employees, and there's no reason why the individuality of players cannot take a further leap from where it is right now. Everyone should feel a little bit different, and sometimes that just, or most of the time, that isn't the case. And then finally, missing additions for PES 2014. That's a big thing this year. There's no stadium editor. There's no rain effects. Some things are missing in Master League. And there's just, it's a shame. It really is a shame. They say that there wasn't enough time for them with the new engine. They had to build it ground up. Maybe that's the case, but it's something that we're going to have to deal with this year. Either way. So those are some of the pros and cons personally for myself. Let me know in the comments below if you agree or disagree. Anyway, moving on to the player models here. Real quick look at PK. As you can see, for both PES and FIFA, there is Jordi Alba. What do you guys think? Who looks better, PES or FIFA? Once again, let me know in the comments. Iniesta there, looking a bit disappointing on PES personally. Anyway, we're going to be moving on now to the career mode or manager mode in FIFA 14. You can see the gameplay continuing to run in the bottom left, but once again, EA have decided to give this a little bit of a makeover this year, and we're going to be quickly going through this. I really have sped up this video. I want you guys to see it quickly so we're not here all day long. But anyway, the usual, putting in your name, nationality. Liverpool excited about future with their manager. But what you can see now is this new menu system. I like the look of this very, very much. You can see the tables instantaneously. The right stick you can flick along now to change. This is something that Konami can really take a leaf out of FIFA or EA's book. It looks fantastic. It really does look nice. You can see the team management screen looks good. The tactics menu. I'm still not a fan of this. I think they could do more, EA. They do have some nice designs, but I think they could go further with the formation screen. Just flicking through some of these player roles. Of course, the same as always there. Change the kit numbers. There's an injury list. Then moving on. Can add new instructions here. So something they're adding even more now. You can hire scouts, of course. You can go out and try and find you some sneaky little buys. There's a global transfer network. Finances as well, which is the same as last year. It's splitting how much you want to spend and on salary, etc. Searching for players. Never been a problem. Sell players again. But it's just easy to navigate now. I think it's much easier than last year, which was... last year was a step up, but this year is even more of a step up. Certainly when it comes to looks and feels for FIFA. Going through the emails, which always kind of annoyed me some of the times. There was just too many emails coming at you. Requesting funds. Browsing jobs. Some youth staff as well. So lots to play around with when you get your hands on the game in the future. Finally here, just moving along the table, you can see nicely. Anyway, moving on now to PES 2014. This is, of course, Master League mode. Once again, speeding it up to give you guys a chance to look at it real quick. This year they've gone for a more vertical based menu system. Last year they went for that horizontal bar. I think it looks okay, but it still isn't where it should be in this day and age. We're in 2013 now. They have to give it more of a minimalistic, modern type feel, and I just don't think it's there yet. It's still too many... I don't even like the cursor, to be honest with you, why they're choosing this arrow, which is useful here when you're picking your players and teams, but I don't think it's needed in the menu system. Anyway, elsewhere, forgetting about that, going through the training regimen there, focus points which are available. So really it's up to you guys this year what you want to play. If you're more into game modes and online, yes, I would probably recommend FIFA. But then again, if you're into Master League, and gameplay I think for PES this year has taken a massive step up. A huge step up. And if you're looking for a more realistic football game that's harder to master but much more rewarding, I think PES is the way to go. FIFA is very good for playing friends, pick up and play. Online, of course, is a blast. So, two very good football games this year. Of course, PES is missing a couple of features this year, but I think next year is going to be a massive chance for them to expand fully. If they get down, they bring back the stadium editor, which was a massive loss. Have new weather effects, new modes. Things could turn around nicely for them. Anyway, be sure to let me know in the comments what you feel about FIFA or PES, which one you're going to pick up. Try and keep the comments to some sort of a constructive a bit of criticism. But until next time, be sure to rate, comment and subscribe if you haven't. Be sure to like the video as well. Spread it around with your friends. And look forward to seeing you guys playing online in the future. Take care.